Hello everyone, welcome to Live with David. I'm your host, David Solomon, which by the way, I apologize for the late start. I just got back home. I was on the road with my mom and my brother, and which by the way, um, there's a lot of traffic in Vick area between Telegraph and Paramount, and especially I also went to earlier. I went to Costco, and and I got caught up a lot of traffic. So that's why I could go live at 5:30, especially my pretty much my normal time for live gaming. But I'm here anyways. A special time at 6:09 p.m. And and by the way, if you hear my TV, I'm watching the NBA Cup final because right now, the NBA Cup final is on the way between the Milwaukee Bucks and Oklahoma City Thunder, which is live on ABC. Which I was giving it live on TNT, but I was wrong. It's live on ABC with Mike Breen and Richard Jefferson on the call. And I'll give you the score in a minute before we get started. All right, there. You know what? I'll check NBA.com. And so cookie we have the internet. Or else I'll be like, what's the score? Are up by one, 28-27 over the Milwaukee Bucks and in the first quarter, which is live on ABC. All right. So, oh wait, yes. By the way, yes. The boys are here. Bulldog, Amy Jew, Enrique Jew, and Cliff, and so my girl Chris Cavell, Sam McCall, my girl Mara Carey, the late Anke Bourdain, the Chicken, and Bob Koskas, as well as NBC, which I don't know if you can see it right there, NBC. All right, boys, you want to say something? Not really. I'll say something real quick. Can I operate Ricky Jr.? Hi, you two. Hi, hi, you. Hi, you two. We're live. We're live on this Tuesday night. I hope everyone had a great day. Yes, we're live on YouTube. We're live on this Tuesday night. I hope everyone had a great day. I know I had a great day, and I hope everyone had a great Tuesday. I hope everyone's having a great week. Yes, I hope everyone's having a great week, especially me, Gaby Jr. Yay! All right, you two. I'll talk to you tomorrow night. Hopefully at 5:30. If Gaby doesn't go nowhere. Wait, sorry. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow at 5:30. Live on YouTube. Especially for those on the East Coast, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Yes. Yes. We hope to see you live tomorrow live on YouTube at 5:30 and 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 5:30 p.m. Pacific, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So all right, we gotta go. I gotta go. I'll be when your host gave it. Yes, I'll be when your host gave it. I'll live with David. All right, we'll talk to you tomorrow night, everyone. Yes, we'll talk to you tomorrow night. You too. Have a good night. Have a good night. Have a good night, you two. Oh God. Good. You want to say something? Yeah, not really. All right. All right. All right. So let's get on the show live again because today we're gonna talk about Luigi Mangione mom, which I just saw it on TNT, which that will be my first topic. Which, as you know, Luigi Mangione he was indicted earlier, which I posted. Yeah, I post no, I upload. Wait, upload posted. You know, I just can say I posted a video earlier on YouTube, which, as you know, I brought you the news of Luigi Mangione, who's now being indicted and facing charges for the murder of the United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson, which was announced earlier in New York by the Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg, and now he's facing suicide charges. Especially, he's now charged with murder, and and as I told you earlier in my video, when we say he will be a court Thursday, which as you know, as I also said in my video earlier, when Luigi he will not fight extradition. So in other words, he will be a court on Thursday, and we will see what happens with that. However, when Luigi Macro's mother was I'm reading from TMZ, when Luigi Macro's mom told the cops might be something she could see him doing. Luigi Macro's mother knew he was capable of extreme actions, hinting at his current state of mind when questioned by the police just days before his arrest for the murder of the United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Following Luigi's first degree murder indictment Tuesday, NYPD Chief of Detectives Joseph Kenny revealed during a Manhattan DA press conference that before his arrest, they called the suspect's mother, Catherine Mangione, while banging a check from the San Francisco FBI office related to the missing persons case. Kenny said Catherine seemed unsurprised, saying they had a conversation where she didn't indicate that it was her son in a photograph, but she said it might be something that she she could his memory again. Kenny said Catherine seemed unsurprised, saying that they had a conversation where she didn't indicate that it was her son in a photograph, but she said it might be something that she could have seen him doing. Law enforcement sources tell TNT Catherine's statement indicated she knew her son was angry at the healthcare industry that he was capable of going to extreme lengths to carry out his crimes. We're told it's possible she knew about his range, that he verbally expressed issues with the healthcare industry, but why she she knew her son. Days later, it emerged that the FBI contacted Catherine to update her after she reported Luigi missing last month, telling her the suspect bore resentment to her son just a day before he was arrested for the Thompson murder. It was police in San Fran where Luigi was reported missing, who tipped off the feds, but the suspect shooter and the missing 26-year-old could be the same person. Luigi was caught the next morning while eating at McDonald's in Pennsylvania after customers told an employee he looked like a guy from the nationwide manhunt. Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg announced Tuesday that Luigi has been charged with first-degree murder in a fatal shooting of Thompson. Overall, Luigi's murder signaled that this was coming, and overall she's not surprised, especially what Luigi did, especially murdering the CEO of United Healthcare, especially we all saw in a video when that tragic day happened at 6 a.m. Eastern time in New York, and today he's being indicted, he's facing charges, and over her mom, she the one reported to the San Francisco police that, hey, my son is missing, go find him, or he might do something bad, which overall he did. He did something bad, and he killed the United Healthcare CEO, and especially her mom, um, Catherine made clear that she she begged the tip from the San Francisco FBI office related to the missing persons case, and again they had a conversation where she did indicate it was her son in a photograph, but she added it might be something that she could see him doing. When I'm looking at a photo on TNG, Luigi seemed happy when he graduated, when his dad, I mean, sharing the moment when his dad and his mom and and now um, Luigi is now a how I put it, how I summarize how do I summarize a word? Luigi is now a killer. Okay, let's just say Luigi is now a killer. Luigi is now Luigi is now a killer. Especially he killed Brian, and now the thing is, 20 years from now, we will all look back, especially Luigi, for murdering Brian on video. Overall, when Luigi, let's just say, and when Luigi gets out, no, I should not say it. When Luigi, he will look back, I guess, especially he will look back for killing a CEO of UnitedHealthcare, especially he will look back like um let's see, he will look back for the murder, especially for what he did was bad, especially it was tragic, and and now Luigi is facing serious charges, and and he will be a court on Thursday, especially his charges are very serious, folks, very serious, especially um before I move on to Michael Vick, um I want to give you the charges that Luigi is facing. He is facing second degree murder after he was arrested last week. He's also facing uh, terrorism as well for acts. Also facing a primary charge. Also facing of a potential 15-year to life sentence where parole might be individual possibility. So with Luigi, he could be eligible for parole like 15 years from now, which is a long way. Which overall, Luigi he allegedly killed Thompson as an act of terrorism, as well intended to mandate or cover a civilian population, influence the policies of a unit of government by inhumiliation or corporation, and affect the conduct of a unit by government by murder, assassination, or kidnapping. So these are very serious charges, folks. Very serious charges. And Luigi, he's a big trouble. All right, he's a big trouble. All right, now I want to move on to my next topic, which is Michael Vick. Michael Vick, everyone. Michael Vick, a former NFL QB who played for the Atlanta Falcons. And let's see, who else did he play for? Give me 1 second, folks. Michael Vick played for the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers, which I'm reading from his Wikipedia. And Michael Vick is 44. And today, reports came out, which as first reported by the Virginia pilot. Michael Vick has been hired as Norfolk State's coach, sources say, was as David Tell and Michael Salus, as they first reported about a really good article. A core center at the quarterback in Virginia Tech took a break of the national title Michael Vick is attempting to bring championship football to Norfolk State as the Spartans' flagging head coach. Vick and NSU agreed to contract terms Tuesday. Multiple sources said when an introductory news conference is expected within a week. He replaces Dawson on Dawes, who the Spartans dismissed last month at the 4-year season run in which the program went 15-30. A Newport News native and four-time NFL Pro Bowler, Vick 44 has never coached, which will make SCAP compensation paramount. Vick has already reached out to potential assistant coaches and support SCAP, sources said, and some of his hires likely will be familiar to fans. During his NFL career, Vick played for two sports most renowned coaches in Andy Reid and Mike Tomlin. In four seasons with Reid and the Philadelphia Eagles 2009-2012, Vick twice established career highs for passing yards as the Kansas City Chiefs head coach in 2017. Reid hired Vick as a training camp intern. I think my heart is really into teaching. You know the game of football. Vick told ESPN's Alex Scepter on 2017 podcast. I feel like I learned so much from so many great coaches over the years. You know, I don't want to ball up a lot of knowledge, and I really can't relate the message. I want to relate it to a high school kid because you don't have to dumb it down, but you can't be as complex. And I get that. So at the college level or professional level, you can't express ideas. You can't go into detail. You can't coach hard, and that's what I want to do. But rather than coaching, Big translate to media since 2017. He he has been an NFL analyst for Fox Sports, working in studio, uh, contribute to FS1's NFL coverage and appear regularly on national radio shows such as Colin Coward's. During to the Dating to the late 1990s, each of Norfolk State's last five coaches, uh, Ordoms, Lacho Scott, Pete Adrian, Willie Gillis, and more Foreign, had losing overall records with the Spartans. Ordoms, uh, I apologize if you just heard my bar, which I haven't had my dinner. Which, by the way, I brought wings for my dinner, so after live game I'm gonna go eat wings. Anywho, what was I? More Fork had losing overall records with the Spartans. Although long winning season was 6-5 and his 2020 debut, but half of those figures came against non-Division One opponents. Norfolk State has also seen its conference the Mid Eastern Atlantic. I was trying to I was trying to say Mid Eastern Atlantic. Put put pelvis. I don't know how to pronounce the word. I apologize if I butcher the word. But realignment as well as such as Hampton, North Carolina, A&T, 4 ATM, and Bedlam Cookman agent for Arleys. The Spartans are among just six NBAC football programs and shortest that compounds non-conference schedule challenges. Uh, in each of the next two seasons, NSU is contracted to play in schedules similar to Big. The Spartans travel to Rutgers in 2025 and Virginia in 2026, venues where he led Virginia Tech to wins in 1999. Moreover, Norfolk State is scheduled to open the 2026 and 2027 seasons at All Dominion, a Pennsylvania discus car at Ferguson and Warwick High School's Big Lake Virginia Tech to uncompleted regular season in 1999 and the national championship game as a redshirt freshman. That Sugar Bowl setback to Florida State was Big's only loss as a starter in two seasons with the Hokies. The Atlanta Falcons selected Vick as the number one overall pick of the 2001 NFL Draft. He also played for the Eagles, New York Jets, and Pittsburgh Steelers. In 2006, in his final year with Atlanta, Vick became the first quarterback in NFL history to rush for 1,000 yards in a single season. Only Lamar Jackson and Justin Fields have done so since. So now Michael Vick is the new head coach for Norfolk State, and I gotta say, this is a good hiring. This is a good hire for Norfolk State because overall, Michael Vick, he's never been a head coach, and now this will be his first opportunity as the head coach for Norfolk State. And as I just read it for the from the give me one second from the Virginia Pirate, as they reported. Let's see, where is it? I just saw it. Give me one second, folks. With Big, he has already reached out to potential assistant coaches and support staff, sources said, which likely will be familiar to fans. So Big, he's not wasting time. He's already reaching out to people to bring him to his staff, which overall this will be names that we will be familiar, especially us as fans. And overall, this is a great hire. This is a great hire from the program, from the school, and I'm sure Big will do well, especially I'm sure the players will love him. And overall, I think Big will do well. I think Big will do well. Now he's the new head coach for Norfolk State. So I'm wishing him the best. Now that he's the new head coach for Norfolk State. Which I was gonna say, what do you think? What do you think, Chad? You think that Big is a good hiring for Norfolk State, but no one's in the chat. So, which by the way, I gotta say one thing. I want to welcome my new subscribers who subscribe to my YouTube, which right now I have about 6 degree subscribers. So um, I want to welcome my new subscribers who subscribe to my YouTube. Welcome. Um, Wait, hang on. We have an update with the Oklahoma City Thunder are leading 44 to 43 over the Milwaukee Bucks. 4 minutes left. Well, now it's 3 minutes left in the second quarter before halftime. And the final of the NBA Cup, which right now is a good game, and hopefully it stays that way because when it comes to the NBA, every time I watch the NBA, all I see is blowouts, 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 blowout, blowout, blowout. And the thing is, I don't like watching blowouts. I like watching a close game and a good game as a fan. And hopefully the Bucks and the Thunder and the NBA Cup final, hopefully it stays a close game and not a blowout. Because if it's a blowout, I would change the channel. Because that's the only good games on right now. Because Monday Night Football was yesterday. Especially especially the Bears got destroyed by the Minnesota Vikings, and the Raiders lost to the Atlanta Falcons on Monday Night Football. So, what we can say. So, welcome my new subscriber because I do this for you, the people, especially I bring you content, especially I give you the news with my guys. And I gotta say one thing. I'm not gonna give you like boring stuff, like boring, like sometimes boring entertainment gossip that no one cares about. Especially I'm only gonna take a shot one time. Perez Hogan. I'm just taking. I'm only one time. Okay, Perez Hogan. One time I take a shot. Anywho, let me see if we have breaking news before I go in my wing news. No, we don't have breaking news. Wait, however, speaking of breaking news, I I saw this on CNN, which I'll bring it to you right now. Live with David. Honda and Nissan are talking about merging together. Which I'll give you a little bit from um CNN's CNN's David Gomez as David Gomez from CNN. This is CNN. As he reported, Honda and Nissan are discussing a possible merger, potentially bringing together two Japanese automatic tires that have been recently falling on hard times. The company said in a statement that they have been in talks but offering no details or timeframe for when a deal and one Sugabos may be completed. It's also not clear what shape of a possible joint venture could take. Uh, Ni- Nikki Nikki, I don't know how you pronounce that, which I apologize. First reporting news of a potential tie-up Tuesday. As announced in March, Honda and Nissan are exploring various possibilities for future collaboration, leveraging each other's strengths. The company said in a statement Tuesday, if there are any updates, we will inform our stakeholders at the proper time. In March, Honda and Nissan announced that they could partner on electric vehicles in August and said they would collaborate on battery technology, but they could benefit from difficult times as both face challenges this year. Wow. So Honda and Nissan, they could emerge, but they're talking. They're talking. It's not a done deal yet. But if they do emerge, then this will be a game changer for the car industry, especially um, this could be a game changer for the car. For the I know I don't know why I repeat myself sometimes, but if Honda and Nissan do emerge, then this could be a game changer for the car industry, especially this could build the future for both companies, especially this could bring more cars for Honda and Nissan if they do emerge. Because if they do, then we might we might see cars like Honda and Nissan together, like under one name and not like two separate companies. So let's see what happens. Yeah. But let's see what happens now that Nissan and Honda are now talking. Are now talking about potential merger. Now, before I go, uh, earlier I brought you the video. Earlier I earlier I spoke about another bit with uh, Kristen Calvary, which by the way I watch her podcast all the time because I'm a big fan of her podcast because Kristen she gave us great insight, especially her live, especially she brings guests, which I gotta say, um, maybe someday, someday I would love to have Chris Gay on my podcast. I would love to have Kristen on my podcast, David's podcast, as a guest, and I would love to have her on my podcast one day, especially Kristen. She's a great podcast host, and what was I gonna say earlier? Earlier I spoke about with Kristen in my article. She revealed a nightmare. I mean, she revealed a scary moment with with. She told. Give me 1 second, folks. She told a story when she was in bed with her son. Again, a man crawled up along along her floor when she was in bed with her son. Again, give me 1 second, folks. I don't want take away her words. Give me 1 second. Kristen said in her podcast, which I watched this morning, when she recalled wake up to a man crawling up her bedroom for that night and have a suit which as she yelled, "What the F are you doing?" Which as I said in my article, I said, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Trying to scare Kristen and her kids? Come on, man. Which I also said people sometimes are just like creeps. Creeps. Especially a man want to like scare Kristen and her kids. Come on, man. That's not right, okay, man? You don't do that. You don't. But at the same time, speak of Kristen, Kristen, give me 1 second, folks. Kristen will take her Let's Be Honest podcast on the road for next year. And we had the tour dates as first reported by Bryce Emily Longeria. As Emily reported, um, Kristen Cavalry is taking Let's Be Honest Live, the relationship and lifestyle podcast presented by Gear Media. Will have a 4C tour in 2025 with stops in Atlanta, Chicago, Boston, and New York. Kristen Cavalry's headline tour kicks off March 7th. Which she said in Skin to Variety, I am so excited to take Let's Be Honest on the road in 2025. This audience has been so engaged, supportive, and honest with me over the past year. So I could not be more thrilled to find connect with everyone in person. Carrie said and Skin to Variety. Let's see. The stops are Atlanta, March 7th, at the Buckhead Fair, Chicago, March 8th, at the Octagon Gear, Boston, March 12th, at the Wilbur Gear, and New York, March 13th, the Town Hall. I'm not gonna say I'm surprised that Chris could give me at LA or maybe Seattle or San Francisco, but overall, I think Kristen, for now, she just want to focus on his 4 C's. Again, maybe later, maybe if she wants to go on another talk, maybe she will have more C's. But at the same time, I'm sure her tour will be filled. Especially a lot of people will come out and watch her podcast in person. At the same time, like I said earlier, I would love to have. I would love. Maybe second. I would love to have Kristen on my podcast as a guest. I would love to have her on David's podcast and and have a good time, and especially have fun and talk about anything, especially whatever Kristen want to talk about. So one day, I mean someday, Yeah, someday I would love to have Chriskin on my podcast. So Chriskin, I'm gonna say this. Chriskin, if you're watching this live with David, my live YouTube show, I would love to have you on my podcast, David's podcast, inside Lancer Radio. It's in, especially in Pasadena City College, the school that I attend, and I would love to have you on my podcast, David's podcast, inside Lancer Radio, especially you as my guest and me as the host, and have a great time, and fun at the same time. I would love to have you on my podcast, David's podcast, one day. So, so that's that's my no. So, Kristen, I would love to have you on my podcast one day, David's podcast. All right, everyone, I'm gonna sign out. I'm gonna go eat my wings for dinner because it's 6:44 and it's about to be 7. So, everyone, I'm gonna sign out. I'll see you tomorrow night. Hopefully at 5:30 Pacific time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. I apologize if you just heard my bar. I haven't ate my dinner yet, which I'm about to. All right, everyone, I'm signing out. Have a good rest of your Tuesday, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Whatever gave it, 5:30 p.m. Pacific, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Goodbye, everyone.